Hello. How's everyone doing? It's been a minute. Wait. The camera's still not how I want it to be. Okay. So, I have been playing the crap out of this game lately. So I figured, why not stream it? I've been playing it a lot off stream, which is also why I haven't been streaming. So maybe this will make it to where I'll stream a little bit more. So, I don't really need the tutorial. So, we get to pick our character. Let's see. Should we do... Sure, this is where I want it to be. Should we do a pre-made character that already has a backstory or a brand new character? That is the question. Hi, how are you? Who do you think I should pick? Who should be my my person? So I have two accounts I'm playing. One I'm playing with somebody else. And I'm Losa in that one. I'm doing pretty good. I'm starving. I've got food in the oven, so I'll have to take a break and go take it out when it's done, but yes. So in one of my playthroughs, I'm Losa, and then in another playthrough, I am just an elf that I custom made. Which we could do something like that too, where we could custom make a character. But it is kind of interesting having a character that already has a backstory. It's just we're kind of limited. I don't know. Okay, so we can switch them up if we want to. They'll have like the same backstory, I think. I think there's a way that they'll like talk about their backstory. Let me see if I could remember how I did that before. Yeah. But if I switch... Okay, you actually can't switch their stuff. You always prefer the one with the backstories? Who to choose? Let's listen to all their backstories first, and then we can kind of go from there.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
So intense. So that's the Red Prince's backstory. He's a knight. So he has Dragon Blaze, Breathe Flame, was kind of cool. Demonic Stare. Okay, so that's our first option. Then we have Sibel.
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the Master sing a very different kind of song.
Nice, so revenge story on her. Which she would be pretty cool. I do have her as my side character in one of my playthroughs. And we have Ifan.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
Alright, so that's Ifan. He's pretty cool. And then we've got Beast.
Just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin. The Queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island. Made short work of my allies, too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship and began a new life for myself out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again. And there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
There's the Beast. I think he's pretty cool. And then Losa. This is who I currently play in one of my runs.
All my life I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who or what is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
I like how cheery she is. And then I think Fane is the last one. Yes.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world. Trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
Alright, and that's Fane. So, we will be able to have up to 4 of them anyway, because there's going to be 4 in our party. But it's about choosing, I guess, who our main person's going to be. I like the Beast, and I like Sibel. I might choose Sibel as the main, and then we could choose who we want to have as our party members, and we'll also be able to do all of their backstory stuff as well. So we got a lot to do. So my other playthroughs, I'm playing as a knight for one of them, and the other one I'm a ranger. A metamorph? Build a priest is what it says. Okay. Bullhorns, chicken claw, tentacle lash. I kind of want to play as a rogue. Oh, that says a preset. I can't read today. Chameleon cloak, chicken claw. A wayfarer. Okay, a survivalist and a practitioner of magic. The wayfarer is hard to hit and even harder to evade. Interesting. A witch is an intimidating presence whose bone-chilling power terrify friend and foe alike. The wizard is a scholar of magic specialized in starting and ending battles with a flick of the wrist, exacting swift victory from a safe distance. Battle mage amplifies brute strength with powerful magic. Cleric heals allies or smashes skulls depending on the direction of the winds. Conjures a trusty personal demon and elemental totem to aid in battle. There's so many options, Jesus. Okay. An enchanter prefers to turn the tides of battle from afar, manipulating foes with powerful magic. Fighter, brutal warrior and expert in close combat. Inquisitor, a daring mace wielder, risking life and limb to decimate evil head on. I think I want to go with rogue with her. And we'll get adrenaline, backlash, and throwing knife, which would be pretty cool. And we'll be able to be a thief, which would be fun. I haven't played as like a thief or anything to work on our stealth. Yes, let's do this. I get to watch the little backstory part.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Ooh, alright.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
What a dismal way to wake. In the belly of the beast. Let's see if I can grope my way out.
Alright. Let's take a look around, see if we can find anything of interest. Now's the time to collect things while nothing bad is happening yet. Let's see. It always scares me when it auto saves because I'm like, what's happening? What's gonna happen now? Okay, so that's where we go to leave. I want to get through this door, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna let me. Nope. Let's just explore around. There's a ship in there. An empty mug. It's not worth any money, so it's not worth my time. Arrow shaft. Perfectly ordinary arrow shaft. Combine arrow shaft with special arrowheads to create powerful arrows. Meh. Don't know if I'm actually gonna need that, so I don't wanna weigh myself down with a bunch of stuff I don't need. I can look at the chicken coop. What's in there?
Animal pen. How utterly charming.
Utterly charming. What is this?
Did you expect a needle?
A needle would be nice, yeah. I can hurt people with a needle. That might be useful.
Did you expect a needle?
Kind of. Maybe. Don't judge me. Short stick. A very sturdy short stick. And not as rotten as most of the other sticks around here, unless... Oh, okay. Money! Money is very important right now because it's hard to come by in the early game. Ooh, a key.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you bathe. Her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Rude. Let's see if we can get through with the key. Ooh, we got it. We got food. Oh, I can look in this, okay. Potion could be useful. More arrow shafts. Oh, I can't look in that. Interesting. Ooh, a knife. That could be useful. I can go kill the sheep now for being a jerk. I guess I can't unlock this door with the key. I don't know, maybe I can unlock the other one? Question mark? There's really nothing else to grab. I always feel like I'm missing something. There's just so much to this game. I'm definitely missing something.
Under lock and key.
Shoot. Throw a knife. Target's too far. I told you not to do it. Does the sheep have it? Should I kill the sheep? What do you think? Should I kill the sheep? Watch, I get attacked for shooting this sheep or something. Sucker punch? Oh, it just runs away. What's it gonna say now after it kicked me in the shin? I feel kind of bad. It just ran away. Alright, well, I don't see anything else to do. Monster! It kicked me first, okay? I won't kill it, but it deserved it. Deserved what it got. Ew, what is that? Ew, gross, what is that? Interesting, okay.
Boring.
Boring. Can't reach? What you mean? I'm standing right here.
Still, not the worst bed I've ever slept in. Still, not the worst bed I've ever slept in. Huh, this again. Junk.
Chunk. What happens if I pull the lever? Nothing. Nothing happens. How come when the other person did it, something happened, but when I do it, it doesn't happen? Alright, let's go upstairs. Yep. More stuff to steal, potentially, maybe? I know I could take these, like, glass things. Not sure if they're actually worth anything, though. Ooh, I can mix stuff already? Make something? Empty bottles? Ooh, a skull. Skulls are actually worth a lot of money. Grotesque jars. Okay, what does this do?
Empty.
Empty. Aw, no books? How am I supposed to gain knowledge if there's no books?
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
Gross.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Okay, my options are you pull at the thing around your neck futilely, demand to know why she's called you. You look around warily and wonder what damnable dungeon you ended up in this time. News that the room's shape, you can tell you're on a Lucian class. Forget why. Interesting. Still the scholar one.
Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing glance.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
Alright, let's try it.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. makes you unable to cast source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
I don't like you. Okay. Well, now that we're done talking to her, let's move on, because I don't like her. What's going on here? Why is there blood everywhere?
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Okay. Rude.
Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Peer into the room and ask what
There's been a
happened. Yep.
murder. The sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Luckily you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time. You'll be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Let's see. Ask if you can lend a hand. Ask if you knew the dead man. Pause. Always does. Ask if this sort of thing happens often. Smile and think better of saying what you're thinking. Whoever the murderer is, they could stand. Ooh, I think she would say that, yeah.
Move along.
He's not amused. Gross. What's up?
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalk can follow the source that did this.
Inform her that she wasn't this man's protector, she was his captor. Ask why she's letting you so close to the crime scene. I feel like she would say the first one.
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of,
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Shrug and say maybe you can. You are a sorcerer after all. Tell her that's a trick you haven't quite mastered. Ask if she's investigating her fellow magisters as well. I'm gonna say this
Not with
one.
that collar on you, Aunt. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Nod and say you'll let her know if you hear anything interesting. Say that you're no snitch. Laugh. She really thinks you'd help a magister, someone who's keeping under lock and key. Tell her your price is considerably higher than that. Ooh. I think she would do this one. I want to go with the higher price, but I think she'll do this
Think
one.
about it. It's one of you who got killed, not one of us. We want to find who did it and bring them to justice. Who's your real enemy? You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
Well, I am an elf. If you were to let me eat him, I could tell you who did it. A book about poetry. A woman from Driftwood with nary like hair offered me kisses that answered my prayer. I accepted her gift, and then to my dismay, a spider she was, and I her buffet. Once feasting was over, she licked her red lips. I rose from the floor, still coming to grips. She thanked me for coming, and bade her farewell. My prayer indeed answered, though still I did swell. Oh dear.
Nothing to see here.
You got money? Ooh, I could trade with them. My skull's worth more than what you have. Sell this stuff to you. Thanks. What about
The
you?
pale young woman doesn't acknowledge you. She nods to the right, without
Apple
moving her
juice.
gaze from the ground.
She don't want to talk to me.
You
you've been collared and you've been told why, there really is no need for you to linger.
Rude. You don't even have any money. What's even the point? Bye.
So, anything interesting for me?
No. You don't have anything interesting for me.
Right. Ticked.
Don't rush me. I'll do what I want. Can I go upstairs?
Hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Okay. Ooh, a bedroll. Important. Money. Pants. Nice. Let's put some pants on. Some real pants. We got one physical armor, guys. We're moving up in the world. Moving up. I don't know if the rope's really used for anything. Nothing. This room is so eerie. It just has a rug and a single barrel. Okay. Okay. I need to go get my food out of the oven really fast. So I will be right back. Should only take me like a minute or so. Alright, we're back. My food is done, but I put it back in the oven to stay warm for now until we finish streaming. Alright, let's see what all the kids over here have to say.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
You're okay, I guess. Why do you have a cutting board, child? What?
Are you an elf? Wow. I want to be an elf when I grow up, but without the scar.
Rude. You coming for me, kid? What are you doing?
You look a little bit elfish. Maybe your daddy was an elf. My daddy's name is Frida. He's waiting for me at home. I'll go home soon.
I don't know that you will. But you keep thinking that, kid. Whatever makes you feel better.
Oh, there you are. Wife.
Wife? Excuse me?
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no account this loathsome woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Thinking about Sibel's character and backstory, I don't think she would play along with this. Seem well enough like brats to you, yep.
Oh, they're not so bad. At least not when they're treating me, Madam Josephine Gribbled Peeve, with due deference.
The children break out into giggles.
What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Say that's not true enough. Shake her hand, Losa, you presume? Ask if she couldn't find some more age-appropriate companions. Say you're more concerned with survival than entertainment. Yeah.
Guess you aren't a creative type, are you, Chief? I say they're one and the same.
Ask if she knows anything about the murder. Tell her she ought to have a look around with you. You can watch each other's backs or take your leave.
Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Q.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds cleared. She smiles as though no change came over.
Good luck, Chief. Take it easy, Chief.
Just can't buy anything from her, I guess. What's up, dog?
Nay,
Oblige and tell him you're called Sibel. Ask him who wants to know.
Order wants to know. Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy, we're trying to catch a killer here.
You got any money? He's got a pepper, though. And paper. Nothing useful. What about you? You got anything useful over here?
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Tell him you're fine. Say you've been through worse. Ask if he actually cares. Ask if you find collared like a dog and stuck in a ship. Yes.
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, ma'am, but we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Oh, he has a teddy bear. Aw, it's kind of cute. I'm not going to go in there yet because that's going to progress
The elf
us.
is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and examines your face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose. Fascinating. He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Stare at him in shock and ask him what the hell he thinks he's doing. Ask whether the book he's reading is any good. Ask who you're speaking to. Tell him that unsolicited fingers have the remarkable tendency to break, yes.
I am not as brittle as all that, young lady. My fingers will hardly... Although perhaps you mean... Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How difficult. You have my apologies, fellow elf. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
Look at him curiously. You're not sure he understands what's happening. You're bemused. Who is this guy? Ask about his book. Seems really drawn to it.
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... Well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
Ask what exactly he's seeking. There's a lot of knowledge in the world.
Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of your world?
Tags to determine what options are available to you in the dialogue. Okay, we've been doing that anyway. Tell him about the war between the Divine Order, the Black Ring. It dwarfed everything that went before. Say that history differs from one memory to the next. It as much in flux as the present and the future. Say that memories of the past are precious to your people, at least they were until your homelands are destroyed. Well, Cranley Hubert's work is generally seen as the authority, but you can recommend some histories of each race. Let's say... Let's do what Sibel would say.
And if it's not too rude to suggest, not much of an answer. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your god. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Admit that some things aren't known. Look at him in See, the gods are forces of nature. They don't have a history. Ask why he's curious about the gods. Snort. If he wants legends, he shouldn't be reading a history book.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else?
Rude.
Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Insight why he has so curious about the
No amount
gods.
of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
Rude.
Picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the parkour?
Mad? Insufferable.
Did you see the body? They ought to let you taste a bit. Maybe you'd find out who done it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Thanks, Gil.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, kiddo. You hear that?
Girl, tell him you ought to think twice before addressing you as a child. Ask what you're meant to hear. Wave his request away and ask him what he knows about the murder on board. Yeah.
His eyes snap open. He looks at you and frowns.
Murder? That's what they were going on and on about. I wouldn't know anything about it. I'd kill a man. He knows who done it. His daddy knows who done it. And the mayor knows who done it too.
His eyes flutter shut, and he assumes his position of repose once more.
Whether they catch me is another matter. But I ain't one to hide my accomplishments.
Ask what we're meant to hear.
Shame, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And
Tell him the ship is moaning like a sick man. Say the sea sounds angry like it's trying to capsize the ship. Remark that your shipmates are chatty as gulls and you could barely hear over the din. Tell him you don't hear anything unusual.
sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums. But there's more. Listen close.
Close your eyes and try to let the ambient sound of the ship fade away. Ask him what exactly you're supposed to listen for. Let's
There
listen.
now, just like that. Squeak! Aha!
His eyes snap open, as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back, the other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, kiddo. Good news.
Ask what's got him so excited. It's nothing more than a rat. Nod, you heard it. What is it supposed to be?
It's the wheel, don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been travelling for, yes, the 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Tell him he shouldn't talk like that about such a magnificent beard. Ask why he's so excited about reaching Fort Joy. You haven't heard anything good about the place. No, he must be a practiced sailor. Yeah, I'll say that.
Captain, actually. That figure tells me we're getting close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling more. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all, thank you kindly, kiddo.
Cock an eyebrow. He's hacked an escape plan you went in. Say nothing, but look him over once before leaving. You might want to find him again. Yeah, if
He
you...
continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
Rude.
I don't intend to do away.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magister's more concern than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me. You clearly don't know the first thing about
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity. Who we are, what we've
Wow,
done.
that just sounds so
They mean
terrible
less
for
than
you.
nothing, as long as these collars choke us.
Well, well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hair. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Humor him. See where this leads. Mumble through your clenched jaw. What on earth is he doing? The nerve. Slap his hand hard.
We are fierce, aren't we? Not to worry. I'll soon remedy that. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Nod, tell him you're quite the wizard in the kitchen. Laugh and say you can hardly tell a turkey from a turnip. Tell him you're not answering his damn questions. I don't think she's much of a cook.
No. Don't even mention the demon's testes that are turnips. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Tell him you're handy with a needle, but probably not in the way he imagines. Yeah.
Yes, well, I'll count that as a no, shall I? On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
So you most certainly have personal pride. You're no stranger to combs, powders, and perfumes. Rubbing your chin. Tell him you're trying to recall the last time you bathed. Probably, yeah.
Just as I thought. That explains what's besieging my nostrils. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you have the taste buds of a dung beetle, the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun.
Yeah.
That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
Ooh.
I'll have you know that threatening one's master is punishable by death. You'll never attain the rank of slave with manners such as that. Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
I have a feeling that's not something that she's after. I could sell it.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sob story somewhere else.
Rude. Why do they all have stained pants? I need an explanation here.
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else to do, Your Majesty. Turnips and water.
There's not a whole lot to do when you're on a boat. This is true. I might try to get the prince on our team. I know Sibel may not like that, but I think it'd be interesting.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I bet 3 months' pay is this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Yep.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Inches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the Sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Ask Ifan why the Magister suspects him of murder. This doesn't seem like the optimal part of the ship to hang around. Yeah,
We
let's
used
ask.
to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword, and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Ask Ifan what he did to find himself in the mercy of a subordinate. Say that you're still curious about the murder. Did he do it?
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the joy. Away from interested parties.
Say that you're still curious about the murder. Did he do it?
The dead man. Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Ask Ifan if he knows anything about where you're headed.
The joy. I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
Say you'd like to meet Alexander. You show him exactly what you think about the bloody divine order. Tell Ifan that one acquaintance you're not eager to make. Say you've no interest in Alexander. All you care about is surviving. I think she'd want to kill him.
I might think the same, but Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, elf. What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
I like Ifan.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard.
That right? Always needed to have thoughts of their best.
Alright, maybe let's go check in with what's their name? Waters? Magister Waters? Just let me eat a piece of his body and I'll tell you who killed him.
So, anything interesting for me? I'll take that as a no.
I wonder if I could steal a piece if Run away, run away. We got it. Close the door.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Alright.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they're shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer thin. You return to yourself with a jolt.
Alright. I guess we know what happened now. Let's see if we could tell there. I've never done this part before, so let's see.
So, anything interesting for me?
Say you learned something from the dead man's memories.
From his memories? You ate something off his corpse? Please, don't tamper with the evidence. Especially not like that. As for the older woman, I'll have to check out the ship's log. If she's aboard, I haven't met her myself. Must avoid us Reds when she sees us. If you meet anyone like that aboard, maybe you could talk to her. Casually. See when she last spoke to Finn.
Cool. I didn't think you could actually do that. I just... Can I pickpocket? I can't. I just want to steal from you. Okay. I guess we can start... I guess we could start the encounter over here. I'm not sure if there's anything else we could really do. I wonder if I can loot the place first. Oh, nope.
You spot a sorcerer nervous-looking magistrate. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac.
Say...
Hands and feet.
Say yes, sir, and turn to lead. The murderer must be brought to justice. Say this must be the perfect opportunity to create a mutiny. Tell them when we stand by her. Yeah, let's do that one.
No, I'm afraid I always perform my part solo. Do stay and watch them, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts off, the void won't come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
I don't want to fight her. Alright. Well, at least I didn't die. That's what's important, right? Who cares if everybody else died?
What's happened?
That is a great... Ooh. Look at all these knives. Is it better than my current? I think they're all the same, eh? Yeah. Let's have a shield on this. That feels like a good idea. There's nothing in it. What am I supposed to do with that? It's only worth 4. You can dual wield too. Yeah, I need that. Maybe that's more beneficial than using a shield. Steal the playing cards. They're not worth anything. Bottle. Empty cups. Lame. Oh, can I not open it? Why is this here? Hold up. It's chosen a weird place for some of my stuff to just be. There. Oh my gosh, this door is so powerful. I think there's some abilities that require it if you're a rogue. Can't remember. Oh, okay. Hold up while I kill this door. I'm so weak. So weak. Oh, it's gonna take too long. I give up. My cat's being weird. He might knock a jug of water down. We'll see. Requisition? What's this stuff? Requisition sorcerer hold. Pumpkin seed flour, one crate. Sunflower flour, 1 crate. Turnips, 3 crates. Cabbage, 1 crate. Human ale, half a crate. Okay. Oh, did I just read that one? A few of them are in good spirits, especially the children. The others are sullen. Don't blame them. Change is rough, but they'll make new friends sooner or later, and when we cure them for good, they'll be thanking us, not cursing us. Well, most of them. The elf with the dice, the lone wolf, the creaky-voiced woman in the kitchen. Some folks won't get over it. Reckon they will be the first to get cursed, if they're ever cured at all. Okay. Oh, I guess these are just the same. Yeah, looks that way. Alright, I don't need it. Drop them, I don't want them anymore. Oh, I forgot to loot this. Nothing. Oh, I feel bad that the dog died. But I guess he was always going to kill me anyway, so... 2 sheets of paper, gold. Okay, take his gold. Key to stern room. Ooh. I'll take the pants. I might need them for my teammates later. That's kind of worth a lot of money. Shall we talk to them?
What? What happened? Must have been the turnips. You dare strike a royal? Oh.
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness.
Nope, you're gonna die, aren't you?
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead. Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green eyes fluttering as if in a nightmare. A low whine escapes his lips. His eyes flicker open, but he doesn't register your presence at all.
Lucen. Lucen.
Ifan cries out. Then his eyes fall closed again. No matter how much you shake him now, he cannot be roused.
Alright. Everybody's kind of losing their shit a little bit. I can't unlock it. Can I unlock it from the other side, maybe? Lame. Okay.
floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like those of a corpse. Dark, greyish-black clouds swirl through
them. Okay. Well, I like how all the Magisters died, but everybody that had Source, totally fine. Most of them anyway, I should say. I will take your money, thank you.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound.
Right, let's kill her. I don't know how you lived, but you're dead now, so that's all that matters. I would say the one thing I dislike is when I put new armor on the elves. They always look naked. Let's see if we can unlock this now. What? What does this key even go to? What's the point? There has to be a way in here, right? Like... How do I unlock it? I just want to go in. Very upset. Am I really gonna have to fight a door? Fine, I'll fight a door. What does this key even go to if I just got some random key? What's the point? Oh, this is gonna take forever. What? I'm like barely doing chip damage over here. To save you some time, the 2 switches next to you open the door. Oh. Angry. That was the answer the whole time. Angry. Of course that's the answer, you know? And I just spent all that time.
I'm not one to let sleeping dogs lie.
Well, it's too bad I didn't get to talk to this guy before he died, but you know, it is what it is. Ooh, another key. Lockpicks, perfect. That's what I want. Where are you going? I didn't tell you to go out there. Why are you laying on it?
Empty.
Empty. Ooh, a health potion. Useful. Should just go to sleep now. Just give up. Can I really not go out that door? That's dumb. Is there another like dumb secret like that? But for this door, I don't think, I'm not sure. I mean, is there really anything of use in here anyway? There's this lever. Probably just opens the door though. Oh, this door is really weak. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Okay. Poisoned. Gross. What's even the point of getting in this room? Okay, fine. Back upstairs. See, even Sibel knows. Time to go back upstairs. What is this ancient book? Now that I can steal it. The Source King insists there are no magics too foul, even those that would block or even remove the source within an individual. I delight in his madness. It is an invitation to manipulate, all which we once believed immutable. He provides all manner of experimental subjects. The text beneath lists a series of hexes and materials required for muting source. Some of those objects are circled in black ink and anointed as follows: helm, collar, mask. Okay. Okay, can I go through this door now? Can't reach. You're lying. You can reach that. It's alright. We're just in a burning, sinking ship. It's fine. We'll be fine. See if we can unlock it now that we've got another key. No! Okay, there must be a way to enter this door, and I'm just not seeing it. Ah. What is this? Can you grab it? Thank you. Oh, maybe I shouldn't just take that. That looks heavy. And it's not worth anything. A new recipe learned. Mashed potatoes. A potato. A journal. Garlic. I think that's mostly what's in here. What does the book say? The tomes contain no text. Instead, sketches of dragons fill every page. The artist is hardly talented, but clearly enthusiastic. Alright. Well, I guess let's go upstairs. I think we've sorted out pretty much everything we can. Okay. Gold cup, those are worth money. Take that. Anything in here? Nope. Can I open this?
That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
I could just break down the door. It's probably gonna start a fight, but let's do it anyway. My pocket knife broke. I didn't even know those could break. They're breakable? I mean... Alright. Let's talk to these.
God. Like a fight, Grace, what was...
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight.
Motion to the destruction around you. What's going on here? What have they seen? Finger your collar. You can help them if they can get this stupid device off you. Draw your weapon.
Even if I knew how to get that thing off, I wouldn't. Some crazy banshee comes screaming through, and now we got void bugs swarming up top. Sorcerer mutiny!
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix. Take out your blade.
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand.
Ooh, snarl, that's rough. There's a mutiny, and if they want to see their families again, they'll stand down. Intelligence, tell them there's no mutiny. He almost died at the woman's hands. Wits, tell him Magister is injured. She asked you to go help. Oh, I failed.
The Magisters look to each other, then back to you, and unsheath their blades with a metallic zing.
Your lies end here.
Ow. That takes 3. Ew. I mean, let's do it, right? Bye. Ow. Ow. Stop that. That's not nice. Oh no, am I gonna die? I didn't save. Ah! This is bad. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, I can't use it. I could just do a general attack. Okay, we're good. We're good. We did not die. That was very close though. I need to move that. I hate that. Quit putting stuff there that I don't want there. Thank you. What you got? Ooh, a wand? Could be useful. What do you got? Just money? Okay. Y'all were kind of a waste of my time, but... I could just take a pillow? Okay. Ooh, that's useful. I'm glad I found that. A shabby letter. This letter contains a set of instructions for transporting sorcerers to a place called the Joy, but someone has inked an angry black line from the top left to the bottom right. Alright, so that's pretty useless to us. What does this letter say? My sweet Stefan, hope I'm saying that right, or it could be Stefan's, I'm gonna go with. As I write this letter, we near the isle, but the time the owl delivers it, I will be but a day away. I've heeded Alexander's orders just as you said I should, but I think of Lucian often. Would the divine have condoned this? Would he have blessed us as we ripped children from their mothers? Can this be the only way? I feel cold, inside and out. Of one thing I am certain, your arms will warm me when I find you again. With love, Rix. Well, too bad he'll never get that and you died, so he's just never gonna know. Oh, we can just go out this way. I don't think it matters that much. What up, dog? Well, you know, if he's not gonna attack me, I won't attack him. We're good. Water balloon. A bow. Could be useful if I decide to make somebody a ranger or something. What does your note say? Murtoff. Death fog barrels have been locked down in storage. Stay out. You and Rix both. If anyone starts fooling around down there, it'll be lights out. Captain Cowan. Well, I think lights out for you too, so... This is a bit awkward.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No. Damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree. It catches fire, it turns into must when wet. It cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or something?
There's something familiar about the way he holds that book. Grab whatever's close at hand and attack him.
The skeleton groans
Let's
and
do
looks
that.
back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to.
That's it, the elf. It's the elf who's reading the book. Snap. Is that at least you're doing something?
Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands. Indeed. Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
Well, okay then. I'm glad I have so much time to just loot stuff.
God damn it! I need to get off this wreck.
Nah, we got too much stuff to do, Sibel.
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull.
What? think I need that. I think that's to go upstairs. Wait, did I get a key off someone? I think I was supposed to get a key, right? Okay, I did.
Recently, judging from its pungent scent, you recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The colour drains from your hand, and you are left numb. The moment you touch it, doesn't budge. The door groans open.
Ooh. Scurry death fog. I just want to get close enough to... Okay, hold on. Let's save. In case I pull a stupid and we die. I don't know, is he too far in the death fog? Do we even attempt?
I need to get out of here. Now.
It wasn't worth it. He didn't even have anything. I feel like he should have had some... Oh, wait, there's stuff in here. I feel like he should have had something considering he's so close. Like if you're willing to risk it. Go upstairs, man. Oh. Well, that sucks, don't it? Oh, he's out of sight, of course. Man, I can't reach either of them. What is this garbage? Can I reach them now? Yeah. We'll wait for them to come to us. He just walked right through that poison like it's nothing. Like, alright. Why did you do that? Where did the spell go? Alright. Well, damn, that sucks, don't it? I'm gonna just leave them. I don't feel like messing with it.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
Said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time to get the hell out of here.
Well, the dwarf a yellow-bellied coward. You'll return to the lower deck and check for spy lords. Ugh. This trip trembles beneath your feet, but the kid's right. Tell the kid Gil is right. You just came from the lower deck. You're not going back down there. I think she would just want to escape.
But wait, there's still people down there.
Insists there's no time. Yep. Ooh, I didn't know you could do this. I didn't think you could just abandon them. Like, bye. Bye, guys. Good luck.
I have plans for you, child. Right.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwook. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
We are alive.
I've danced with death before, but that was a particularly intimate dance.
I would say so.
I was a lone survivor. How jolly.
Well, I guess we'll find out. But I think we're gonna call it here. Let me save. And then we could pick up here next time we play. Let's see if anybody I follow is streaming. Does not look like it, unfortunately. Okay. I think we'll just call it here. I'm not sure if we could find anybody. I don't think I've got anybody in mind for us to really raid or anything, so I think we're just gonna call it here. But I hope everybody had a good time. We'll see y'all next time, okay?